Thanks for having me. So I heard about the World Marathon Challenge, and that was running 7 marathons on 7 continents in 7 days. So I thought I have nothing to lose. At the time I had run 45 marathons in extreme conditions. Hawaii was like 92, New Jersey was -2, so I thought, I'm gonna go for it. So I showed my daughter the promotional video, and she said, yeah, Mom, you could do this, I believe in you, and I wanted to do this for the test of endurance and strength, but also to show my 8-year-old daughter Taylor that you can do anything that you put your mind to. So she was on board, I was so happy she was on board, and then I asked my parents, and they were like, no, this is dangerous, we don't support it, we don't want anything to do with it. So when the race director said you'd be making history, you'd be the first American female to do this, I was all in. I said, I'm gonna go for it, and not finishing this race is just not an option for me. So I trained for 1 year, very, very hard. I was working out 7 days a week. I was running between 70 and 100 miles a week. I was doing CrossFit, personal training, yoga for runners, everything. So I had to get real comfortable with being uncomfortable, as that would be my new normal. So I worked 7 days a week. So all of my training was done at 4:30 in the morning. So about a month before I left to check in Chile, I said to my parents, you don't have to love what I'm doing, you don't have to, I just need you there for me. I need you to tell me that's okay that I do this. And they said, that's okay, we love you, we support you, we'll see you in Miami. So they came to Miami to cheer me on. And I put in the training, and I went to Antarctica, and that was day 1. And my iPod didn't start. So I was like, this is not finishing, it's just absolutely not an option. I'm just gonna go for it and take 1 marathon at a time. So Antarctica was cold. Chile, I was so happy to be out of Antarctica. I was in Chile where it was very, very windy. And then we went on to Miami. I felt like in Miami I had the home course advantage. I had run Miami Marathon before. I felt like I was comfortable. And then we went to Antarctica, Chile, Madrid. So the Madrid Marathon and the Morocco Marathon were 2 marathons within 12 hours. So that was the bear. That was the marathon that I had trained all year long for. So I finished Madrid around 11 a.m. and was at the starting line of Morocco in Africa at midnight. So I thought, just get through this and you're done. So I got to Dubai, and I tore my groin at mile 2. And the medical team came over and they said, what's the matter? And Tom Brady, right before I had left, he had said something in that quote that stuck with me, we didn't come this far just to come this far. And I'm like, I didn't come this far just to come this far. And I'm like, if he even knew he was getting me through this marathon. So, it was, and the medical team came over and they said, what's the matter? And I said, I'm in unbearable pain. I was laying on the ground, and they said, and they were speaking another language, and I kept thinking they were saying to each other that she's done. She can't, they thought it was a blood clot. So it was very, very, so they came over and they said, we have disappointing news. You have a torn groin. And I said, so I can run? And they said, yeah, if you can run, can you run? And I said, yeah, I figure it out. So I finished Dubai, and I had 1 more to go. So we took a 15-hour flight to Australia, and I iced it the entire way. I got off the plane, I was limping, I was in a bad mood, and just fortunate enough to run. So I said, I can spend 4 hours in pain, or 40 years of the rest of my life explaining to people how I almost didn't but didn't do it. So no brainer. So I crossed the finish line in Antarctica, in Australia. My parents were on Skype and crying and hysterical. We did it! And I said, we? So I was very happy that they were there for me and my daughter, and I was very fortunate to have friends and family. And the race entry fee was $36,000, so I was having my sponsors on every continent to help me, and I felt like the entire world just totally rallied behind me, and it really was a dream come true, a journey of a lifetime. And people say, what did you learn? I learned that there's no place like home. The hardest part of this was being away from my daughter for 16 days, and then going through customs 7 days in a row. So it was an incredible journey, and I just ask that you find your World Marathon Challenge, find what it is that you love to do, and go after it, and don't take no for an answer, and go for it. So, yeah.